And our question concerns countries in their native languages. Countries in their native languages, Richard.
Yeah, on each pass, we're going to show you the names of 6 countries as they're known in their own native languages. We asked 100 people to tell us the English name of that country. Give us a nice obscure answer, you're going to score fewer points, but give us an incorrect answer, you'll score 100. There's going to be 12 in all, so very best of luck at home.
OK, thanks very much, Richard. So we are looking for the English names of these countries, and we have got Österreich, Magyarország, Polska, Elas, Sferiga, Italia. I will read those one more time. Österreich, Magyarország, Polska, Elas, Sferiga and Italia. There are the countries in their own languages. We need the English names for them. And obviously you're trying to find the one that the fewest of our 100 people knew. Now then, Tony, how does that look to you?
Watch a lot of international football. So, yeah, got the translations on there. I know a few. I'm happy. I'll go with Magyarország as Hungary.
Magyarország, Hungary. Let's see if it's right for Hungary. And if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. It's right. Very well done, Tony. 34. 34. Yes, I imagine football has taught 34 out of our 100 people that as well.
I think it's exactly right. I always remember all of these from my sticker annuals from when I was a kid, all the World Cup sticker annuals. The Magyarország, the mighty Magyars, the Hungarian football team were called, so...
Thank you very much. Now then, Johnny. Johnny, again, football, a keen interest of yours, so I'm imagining you're having no problem at all with the board behind.
Well, I got 2 safe ones, and I got one I possibly know just from a bit of sort of history, just recognising an end of a word. I'm gonna go for the one which I'm not quite sure on. I'm going for Österreich, and I think it's Germany.
Österreich, Germany, you're saying. Österreich. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Österreich, Germany. Bad luck, Johnny. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer, which means you score the maximum of 100 points. I'm sorry, Richard.
Yeah, sorry, Johnny. I won't give the correct answer just in case Colin wants to have a go at the same one.
Now then, Colin, you can talk us through the board and fill in all the gaps if you like, and then submit your favourite one as your answer.
Well, I think as the boys said, there's a couple of obvious ones: Italia, Italy, and Polska, Poland. I've got an idea. Elas might be Greece, and Sverige might be Sweden, but I'm going to go with Österreich as Austria.
Österreich, Austria is what you're saying. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Austria for Österreich. Yes. 68. 68, quite a high score. Richard.
Yeah, well done, Colin, but a pretty big score gives Johnny and Stephen some hope in the second pass. Funnily enough, you'd have been better off with the other 2 answers you gave. Sferiga, which absolutely right, is Sweden, would have scored you 51. And Elas, which is Greece, that would have scored you 16.
I just wasn't quite sure enough.
Sometimes written Hellas as well, sometimes with an H.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at those other 2. They certainly are obvious. Polska, Poland, would have scored you 96. And one of those rarest of rare things on point list, Italia, for Italy, would have scored you 100. We don't have that very often, do we?
Certainly don't, no. Well, thank you very much. We're halfway through the round, so let's take a look at the scores as they stand. Tony and Pat looking very strong, lovely low score of 34. And then double that, and we end up at 68, where we find Colin and Dee. And then up a little bit more, and you come to Johnny and Stephen on 100. So, yes, Stephen, you're going to have to find a really good obscure answer in the next pass if you're going to save your bacon. Even that may not be enough. Very best of luck. We're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 6 more countries in their native language on the board, and we have got España, Suomi, Russia, Hrvatska, Nippon, Deutschland. I'll read those all one more time. España, Suomi, Russia, Hrvatska, Nippon, Deutschland. Now, remember, we are looking for the English names of these countries, and obviously you're trying to find the one that the fewest of our 100 people knew. Now, Dee, the high scorers are Stephen and Johnny on 100. You're on 68. If you can score 31 or less, you are definitely through to the next round.
There's 2 or 3 up there that I'm fairly certain of. Obviously, one quite obvious one. I'm going to go for Nippon, which I think is Japan. Nippon,
Japan, you say? Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Here's your red line. That's what you have to get below. Below that, you are definitely in the head-to-head. Nippon. How many people said that? 61.
That's right one. That's the one.
61 takes your total up to 129. Will that be enough to see you through? Let's discover. Richard.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one, isn't it? Yeah, Nippon or Nihon as well. Japanese scholars coined the phrase, started with the Chinese phrase meaning origin of the sun, because Japan is to the east of China.
OK, now, Stephen. Remember, we are looking for the English names of these countries. The high scorers are now Dee and Colin on 129. You're on 100, which means if you can find an answer on that board that scores you 28 or less, you are through to the next round.
Yeah, there's a couple on this that are obvious. There's one I'm going to go for. It's a stab in the dark, really. I'm not 100% sure. I could be completely wrong and make a complete fool of myself. But I'm going to go for Suomi as Somalia.
Suomi, Somalia, you're saying. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Here's your red line. Quite low. If you get below that, you are through to the head-to-head. Suomi, Somalia. Is it right? Bad luck, Stephen, bad luck. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer, which means you score the maximum of 100 points. That takes your total up to 200, an unbeatable 200. Richard.
Yeah, absolutely right, though. You did have to go for it.
Yeah.
I won't give the correct answer just in case Pat wants to go at the same one.
Now then, Pat, the great news is this. You are through to the next round. However, for fun, submit the answer you'd like to give.
I'm going to go for Suomi and I'm going to go Finland.
Suomi, Finland, says
So I could
Pat.
keep my stamp album.
Very good indeed. No red line for you. You're through whatever happens. Let's see, though, if Suomi is indeed Finland. It is. That's a great answer, Pat. Down it goes to 25. Takes your eventual score up to 59. Rich.
Yeah, very good answer, Pat. Did you say that's because of your stamp collection?
That's right.
Yeah. I'll tell you, who said philately would get you nowhere? Let's take a look at the rest of the board. España at Spain, but would have scored 96 points. Deutschland, that's Germany, of course, but would have scored you 85. Russia, unsurprisingly, is Russia. Another big score was 79. And Hrvatska, again, because they've qualified for a World Cup.
Croatia.
It is Croatia, yeah, very well done. 9 points. It's best answer on the board, so well done if you got that.
Thanks very much, Richard. So at the end of round 2, the losing pair with the highest scores, Stephen and Johnny. Bad luck there. Yes, Österreich. I think the minute you heard someone say Austria, you thought,
Yeah, it's obvious then, yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry we have to say goodbye to you so soon. However, we will see you again next time when I'm sure we'll see much, much more of you. Meantime, Stephen and Johnny, thanks so much for playing. Great contestants.